That's amazing.
I think everything in life is a process, and the sooner we embrace it and not look at mistakes as bad, but look at them as growth experiences and challenges. And that's how, we tried that and now we know it doesn't work. And so get brave and have some confidence and then try the next thing.
That's it.
That's the only way you're going to make great advances, because every mistake just gets you closer to where what your final destination is.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not just this lifetime. You can't just wait it out, because you'll have to keep coming back and doing it again and again.
Exactly. Yeah, that concept in itself was really hard for me to grasp. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have, except for I had so many visions about past lives. And then I even had people come up to me and say, I think we knew each other in a past life. And so I'd ask my guides and I'd find out, yeah, that was true.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
amazing.
understand why I felt like certain girlfriends, like I felt closer to, and that was it. We played some part in each other's lives earlier. I think I can't emphasize enough that what Esther Hicks teaches is that we all have an internal guidance system, and it's based on feelings, and we need to really pay attention to that, because the sooner you can tap into your feelings and use it to gauge things, boy, you're really you're ahead of the game. Like a lot of people will say, well, I have a gut feeling that this isn't going to work, or I shouldn't do this, or I have a gut feeling I should. Well, that is because that's your internal guidance system. And our creator made that so to help us. So why not use it?
Absolutely. That's it. That's the essence of spiritual fitness, it's like just tapping into that intuition and cultivating the intuition and allowing that to navigate you from this place forever, all the way back home.
Right.
So that's fascinating. I love that. I love that people can come into your life and remind you of the actual soul journey that you're on,
Right.
And I think people try to run from fate by waiting it out and letting society dictate their outcomes. And like you said, you can end up on your dying day and die with all that regret. And there's a consequence to dying with regret. It's not like there's no consequence to dying with regret. So I think a lot of people just don't ask themselves the question of what is going to happen when I die.
Right.
What is going to happen to this soul of mine when this is all over,
Right. And you have to cultivate that and build your confidence and get to where you're not worried about what other people think. And my thing now is I'm not worried about making a mistake. I'm worried about living my best life. I just want to make sure I do the very best I can.
Yes.
Because those are, that's one of the things that we're here to learn. And that's what God or your higher power expects, is for us to do our best. There's no thing about, well, you have to be perfect or you're worthless. It's all about do your best. And not to judge other people. They're on their own journey. And then one of the main, well, I would say it is the main thing that we are here to learn, is how we are all connected. All the people, the planet, everything in the environment, the animals and all that, we're all connected. And a lot of people don't realize that, but it only takes a little bit of thought, and you can prove it to yourself.
What if when you woke up this morning, you realized your entire past life